Alex Vincent.
Alex. Right. What, out of Skinyard? No, out of...
Green River.
No, but I mean...
Yeah,
Matt.
I guess they were...
Right.
Yeah, he was,
Oh, what's that? Yeah, he was in Skinyard.
Yeah, right. Skinyard.
Oh, no wonder they sound so good.
Yeah, no, a lot of those guys. I mean, Kim Theo would always ride the boat with us 2 shows because he was dating a chick on the island. That's how we got to know him. I think that's how him and Ben got to be friends, and then wound up. You know, there was just so much. We were friends with the Melvins because they were our side of the water technically, and we went out to Montesano before they had ever done a show. I think they played like at Elks Lodge or something. There's a recording of that, but they had never really done a show, so we started doing shows with them in Olympia, and then of course they got big, and they introduced us to Chris because they didn't have a vehicle, so he drove around in a Tiger Stripe Volkswagen bus. Or no, it was a Zebra Stripe Volkswagen bus. Yeah, so I mean, you know, it's doesn't matter like what corner of Washington you were in, like somehow everybody's overlapping and you're just meeting all these
Yeah.
people, you know, from Whidbey to Aberdeen.
Right.
It's like
It blows me
in
away.
that same shit, like,
There's so many killer bands over there now in their 50s. It's Art Gillette and all those guys over there. Tully Potter.
Yeah, I know.
There's like dozens of bands over there, dude. It's
No,
just
Neutral
crazy.
Boys-
Healthy scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Neutral Boy's still playing after.
Yeah, Neutral Boys.
Billion years, so yeah, I can just work.
Tully's playing bass for the Stuntman with Jerry Ziegler and now.
Right. He's in like what, 3 bands probably?
Right.
At least.
Because the Know Nothings he plays guitar in.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, bass and neutral, right. Yeah, guitar in 2 bands. I can't keep track. You go to a show, it's kind of like the 5 same guys, and they just kind of like, oh, here's another band.
Well, it's funny too. Regan actually played drums on the Malfunction Monument album when they went back and redid.
Oh, right. No, I remember.
The guy that's dead guy saying the stuff.
Right.
I don't know what the fucking deal is.
Right.
Like, you know, it's Sean or something like that.
Right.
I don't know. Rest in peace to him or whatever. But
It's
you
kind
know
of,
what I mean.
it's kind of
But
a catchy thing.
thing about that is fucking Kevin's ridiculous on guitar, dude. Oh my god.
It's a masturbatory monster. Like, Jesus Christ.
I remember Andy goes, Tommy, can you maybe take Kevin aside and just teach him some rhythm stuff? I was like, if he'll teach me some fucking cool lead shit, that'd be great. Yeah, I'll jam with him any day of the week. They're like, we really need him to just play some chords every now and again. I was
Wow.
like, don't change anything, you guys. It's fucking just keep doing what you're doing. You know, they were great.
Yeah, it's like I like lead guitar, and you know what I mean. Before I discovered you guys, I spent a winter in a log cabin in Alaska just studying like Yngwie Malmsteen and Stevie Ray Vaughan. You know what I mean? So when I listen to Kevin's playing, I'm like, whoa, dude, because I can hear. I hear his influence.
Yeah, right, yeah,
That's what I love about the guitar is you can hear people. But dude, in 1983, your leads.
Who was
your influence,
I had
dude?
one scale.
Creative,
right? Maybe, I don't know.
You know what I mean? You had a pretty pure fucking style going all the way through.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Like
think much of my
you know,
leads,
you just ripped it up.
Yeah, I just whatever. Yeah, whatever came out. I dive for it, dive for the strings, and just pray for the best. You know? Just hope that it comes out decent. You know.
Here with the Raw Dogs beer in a couple minutes.
Fancy Kennedy here, live on Punk Rockasy. I'm talking with the entire Accused band. Just got done talking with the guy that's playing bass now and replaced with Chewy. And now I'm gonna do the setup. Mickey Widmer. Mickey, which bands were you in growing up, and where are you from?
I'm sitting in for Dana Collins. Very much honor to Dana. Well, I got into punk in '87, and I started my first real band in '91 with Matt Brainerd of Defiance and Poison Idea.
Right.
We met at a cannery in Brooks, Oregon, and
Wait, is that Matt from Suffocated?
no, Defiance
right.
in Portland,
Yes.
and also Poison Idea. He was in for 10 years or so. But Matt and I became best friends, and we started a band called Hatriot, which was like a anti-racist, political resistance type punk rock band in Salem, and just resisted Nazis. We almost got killed a couple times, and just really just went balls out. It's still one of my favorite bands I ever did, but Matt and I Started that in '91, and we're still best friends to this day. But that was my first. And I think I've been in like 12 or 15 bands since
In
then.
'94, I saw Inhumane with Defiance at the Lake Canyon Pub. And then I went to a house party in Fremont in Gasworks Park with Defiance and Inhumane.
They're doing stuff now. Defiance still is doing stuff.
Yeah.
And Matt plays in Dog Soldier now too.
Well, that's cool.
They have been going.
That's
for
how
many
I
years.
found Russ. When I saw Russ, I was at the DRI show, and I hadn't seen his back patch. What I saw was the Defiance. I saw the Defiance thing, and I was like, scoping out his coat, you know what I mean? He's like, who's this guy scoping out my coat? I was like, I remember some of these. Oh, it was at Head PE. Yeah, I was in this rap band that opened for Head PE.
You opened for that show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Russ was telling me about that killer. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, Matt played with Pig Champion and PI. I've been in many bands over the years. I was in PI actually.
Well, that's how I
myself.
got. Yeah, right. You were in Poison Idea.
I got to play on 2 different records of Poison Ideas. Calling Out Ghosts, the EP that they put out in 2015, and then also the soundtrack of their movie that we did called Legacy of Dysfunction about Poison Idea. I play on track 2 and track 8 of that. So, and then we got to tour Europe, and just so many good times with Poison Idea. And Jerry and I are still great friends and treasured years of my life. But the band,
Glenn Estes says that they're horrible people.
well, there's been a lot of people in Poison Idea, so it kind of depends on who you're talking about.
in a good way. But you know what I mean. He said they were wild as fuck. He would play bass for them, and then he ended up playing bass for in MDC. And I don't think he's ever recovered from it, dude.
Oh man,
Huh?
yeah.
Steve
wild
Hanford's
people.
in recovery because of it.
Yeah. Hanford. I actually still work the same place Hanford does in Portland, where I stage hand, but for concerts. So I see him now and then. But yeah, no, I've been in a lot of hardcore bands. When PI wound down, Jerry wanted to put it on the shelf for a while, and so I was like, okay, what do I do? And started talking to Blaine and Alex, and eventually they asked me to try out for Accused AD, and so I did that for the last couple of years, and I chose to depart that, and Tommy got a hold of me and wanted me to play for him. So I was blown away, super excited, and here I am.
You got 9 lives as a drummer, dude. It's like you keep like you put so much, like you studied all these people, and then you've actually played, like replaced some of them. Like you're a highly driven artist, right? I recorded you, dude. I recorded you this fucking close. Your chops are incredible. You know what I mean? You played my house with Accused AD.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that. It was actually the first.
Yeah,
show
you guys
we
popped your
played.
cherry at my house.
Yeah, and then, that's so awesome that you're here tonight
Right.
to see this. But yeah, that's so cool. So Accused, I remember as a kid in '91 taking the bus up. I mean, I wasn't a kid; I was a teenager, but I remember taking the bus up by myself to see them play. Just walking downtown, and just was like, oh my god, they were my favorite punk band since I was 13 years old, and finally got to see them, and just blew me away. They're like my favorite for so many years, and of course I'd never dreamed that I'd get to play with these guys.
There's something about those records, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you get signed and someone puts some money into your albums, dude, when they produce those, well, I've heard them live. The songs, they sound just as good live as they do on the record. But there's something about those songs, man.
Yeah, in the Accused's heyday, you could say, and I think all of it's super good, but yeah, that kind of heyday that they had with those 4 guys, mind-blowing. But hey, miracles happen all the time, and with rock and roll, if you're kicking ass, you're kicking ass. So watch out. There's a lot of good hardcore still around.
So what's going to happen with the band? Are you guys going to write a new album?
Well, there's already a lot of potential for that, a lot of new material and stuff. Right now we're focusing on the 1983 comeback kind of thing, which I'm just loving these songs that I actually didn't know about. My first thing was More Fun Than an Open Casket, so I was blown away by Murder in Montana. I was like, oh my God, I love this stuff. It was like Minor Threat meets Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
Quality, intelligent hardcore. It was just like, I would listen to this all the time. It's just like this different wave of The Accused. A lot of people don't know about. So that's what we're trying to share with people. But yeah, the favorite bands, PI and Accused, and I've got to travel a lot of road with both, and I feel
fucking put a fork in you.
Yeah, I feel incredibly blessed to be here, man. Thank you so much for being here and talking to us.
Fucking A, Mickey Widmer. A drummer for Hatred, Poison Idea, The Accused AD, and The Accused. To name a few.
There's more, but yeah, we'll just
name
stop
just
there.
a very few.
Cheers.
All right, who else is in the band?
I'm in the band.
Do you know Cliff Croce?
Fuck yes.
Nice.
I do, man. Yeah.
I have him in the queue to interview. Yeah, he's been. Yeah, he posts about his band to my Tacoma Punk page 10 times a day for the last 5 years. Finally, I just wrote him and I was like, can I interview you?
Dude, he is a
incredible
laugh
right?
riot, man, and he makes up these videos that are just insane.
Fancy Kennedy, this will be on the radio, so I have to re-announce stuff so we know who we're talking to. Fancy Kennedy here on Punkrockwacy Radio, KOUVradio.com, and I'm here at Tony